Hey everybody, I'm Sarah. I'm back to do another video. I haven't done one in a while. Definitely got a lot to tell you. A lot of opinions about what's going on right now in the WWE. It is Mania season. WrestleMania is 48 hours away. I know everybody is very excited. I want to start the video by talking a little bit about Triple H. Triple H tells us last week on Raw that this WrestleMania is going to herald a new era, the reality era, or the era of reality. It's fitting, I think. Not sure I like that, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I feel about it in a few minutes. He also says, and I quote, "I am the game now more than ever." But you need to add a little more bass and growling to my voice to make it sound like his. Anyway, you get the point. But I think the reality of his comment is that he used to be like the game of basketball, NBA basketball, like fucking playoffs or UK fucking basketball. And now he's more like old person cruise ship shuffleboard. Do you get what I mean? Anyway, I think that another reality is that Stephanie McMahon needs to have a part in WrestleMania. It's her company. Not yet, I guess, but more hers than Triple H's. So I think that I would really like to see a lot more of her. I think we're going to see some drama between them, but it should be fun. And I really hope that Vince McMahon comes back at some point. That would be fucking awesome. Anyway, back to the reality era. So we all know that wrestling is fake. Okay? It's scripted, whatever. I've talked about it in the past. But even though we all know it's fake, there's still supposed to be that feeling you get when you watch a really good pay-per-view or a really good show or just a really good segment or match. You're supposed to forget that it's fake for just a few minutes and get really fucking pumped and think it's real and be really fucking excited. We're missing that. That's part of what's missing. So how can it be a reality era if you don't even have a little bit of reality involved? I don't know. It's also supposed to make you happy. You're supposed to have this good feeling when you watch it and make you feel like a kid again and whatever. It's becoming more like a chore. I feel like a lot of you feel this way. I've heard a lot of your videos about it. But it's WrestleMania 30. You're supposed to be really excited, but you can't even make it through the 3-hour show before Mania. What? I feel like the WWE having a reality era is kind of like telling your child that there is no Santa Claus. Yeah, maybe they heard rumors about it. Maybe they're really smart and caught on kind of early. But still, it's not till you punch them in the gut with the fucking truth that their childhood is gone. It's ugh! You know what I mean. Anyway, let's get into the card. I'm not even going to talk about the fucking championship match. I don't think it's relevant, and that's sad. But anyway, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. The reality with this is that if John Cena doesn't either turn heel or job to Bray Wyatt and put him over, WWE and John Cena's career is for the birds. Or maybe the buzzards. I don't know. At least we don't have to see John Cena fucking walk out of there a champion. I mean, unless they, throw him into the mix too. There's also this Battle Royale, Andre the Giant, whatever. First of all, why don't you have a, stipulation? If you win this, you get to do this. Instead, you get a trophy. Basically, the reality of this match is that they needed like 30 more spots to put 30 more wrestlers, new and old, to draw a bigger crowd so that you can say, oh, I love Dolph Ziggler. I want to see Dolph Ziggler, or what the fuck, whoever it is. It's just so they can put more people on there, which is good. I mean, at least some people are getting their WrestleMania moment, hopefully. You know, who knows? Maybe Hulk Hogan's gonna fucking win it. That's what I think. But anyway, another reality. Hulk Hogan should not be introducing 30 men in this battle royale. What? Why? He can't even introduce himself, much less 30 others. I mean, I hope to God there's a really, really good teleprompter that can fix all his fucking mistakes. Another reality is that this is the biggest pay-per-view of the year. Not only that, the biggest of the decade, if not the biggest of forever. And we have no Intercontinental belt match, and we have no United States belt match. Plus, like, there's 2-in-1 belt, so what, you only have the championship and the Divas defended at WrestleMania? Is that not fucked up? I don't get that. Also, you've got the streak match. I really don't care what happens as long as Undertaker wins. Like, Brock Lesnar, I've said this before, but I don't think he deserves this spot. The reality is, Undertaker's way up here and Brock Lesnar's way down here. Like, I know, please quote me again on how many fucking times they fought in the past. I don't care about that. He doesn't deserve it. No. Who's excited about it? Like, nobody. Fuck it. If he loses, it's gonna... Oh, God. What? I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, I don't understand why at WrestleMania 28 we did an end of an era match. The reality of it is, it wasn't the end of anything, because Triple H, Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels have all showed their faces since then. So, what did that end? I don't know. There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas going on with this WrestleMania. I feel like the reality is every match at WrestleMania should be a main event worthy match. Every match should stop the show. Every match should have a badass fucking promo and an epic storyline that leads up to it. Every match. Every segment. This is like the culmination of a year's work for these people. And this is the card we get. Like, I get it. The big three, that's what's important. Like, you know, you've got the belt match, the grudge match, and the streak match. I understand that. I'll get into that in a minute. But it would have been so cool if, like, they did all old versus new. Like, out with the old, in with the new kind of thing. You know, I guess a few of them are that way. But have, like, older people fight newer people. And it just would have been really awesome. Like a John Cena, Bray Wyatt. But even more. So, I think that there's a lot of things that they kind of missed out on. You know, for a while I've said this, but Cody Rhodes and Goldust should have had that stage on Sunday night. They should have had a fight to see who got to stay in the company with Dusty as the referee. How fucking cool would that have been? You could have had the Shield in a triple threat match. It was like almost certain to happen a few weeks ago, but the reality is they've got a much cooler match now, right? Swagger and Cesaro definitely could have been fun. Like, there's just... I know you've got the big three, like I said earlier. You don't want anyone to take away from those matches. But the reality is, every match should outshine every other match. It should all be perfect. It should all be WrestleMania moments. Like, duh, right? So, my biggest reality is the New Age fucking Outlaws are on the WrestleMania card. Can we just pause and let that sink in? The New Age Outlaws. Yeah, that's what I said. Anybody know why? Can anybody give me a fucking valid reason for that? Like, okay, they've been around for a few weeks now, a few months, doing stupid shit. They had the belt. I don't give a fuck. What do they have to do with the Shield? Or, oh, God, it's ridiculous. This is WrestleMania 30. And it's the New Age Outlaws. Right? 30 fucking years of WrestleMania. And this is what we end up with. It's the New Age Outlaws. I don't know. The reality is, this should be the greatest show of them all. The greatest pay-per-view in 30 years. The greatest WrestleMania in 30 years. We didn't even get that moment that, before every pay-per-view, you're supposed to have that moment where you say, fuck yeah, I'm buying this. I'm getting my checkbook out right now. Who do I write my check to? I want to fucking see this shit. Nothing. There was nothing. Like, I got a text message that said, Mania 30 is going to be Stone Cold. Okay? That still, it's not enough. It's, the reality is, they don't give a shit because they already have the majority of your all's money for the next 6 months. They can do terrible fucking shows for the next 5 months, but you all bought the network for 6 months, so why would they care, right? I'm trying not to be too pessimistic here. Like, I still have that, 1 or 2% chance of hope in my heart that this is going to be a good show. The message about Stone Cold, there's rumors about Shane McMahon, which would be fucking awesome. There's, maybe Cena's going to turn heel. Maybe Triple H will win the belt. There's all these different things. Like I said earlier, as long as Undertaker wins, they're not going to fuck up the company too bad, and I'll be happy. If Undertaker loses, I think I'm done. I enjoy TNA. Over it. You can't screw over 30 years of shit. Whatever. Anyway, like I said, there's still a little bit of hope. A very, very small margin of hope for me that it will be a good show. But the reality is, it's not big enough percentage for me to give my money to Vince McMahon. Have a nice day.